Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is Rhett Sifford welcoming you live to Beaver High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Now, we do apologize for the late start, but some difficulties getting the stream going today. But we are on now, as far as we know, and we're tied, but now it's up to 8-6 in favor of the Beaver girls as we are underway here in the girls' game. Beaver with a steal now. And scoring is Ruby Lurth. I'm going to have some incorrect stats here for the first part of this first quarter. I do think I have the scoring correct. Now another steal for Beaver. And they run back into the offensive end, and a wide open player can't score underneath the basket, Brittany Crum. It is rebounded by San Juan. And now the ball out of bounds on the far side, looks like in favor of San Juan. So Beaver right now pressing, and the San Juan girls having to deal with that. And now they will get it in and having trouble at midcourt, but they do finally get it into the offensive end. Kamaya Fullwood hands off, gets it back, misses a 17-footer. And the rebound is down to Beaver. So it's 10-6 in favor of the Beaver Lady Beavers, as they're working in the offensive end here, just working it around the perimeter now. Over to the left side, it's Danzy Bradshaw up top to the top of the key. A three is good for Brittany Crum, and that increases the Beaver lead to 13-6. And so San Juan continues to deal with this full court press. Beaver, by the way, comes into this game ranked number 3 in the state of Utah in 2A basketball. San Juan girls are 8th. And so it's a matchup between the number 8 and 3 teams. And right now, the number 8 team is having their way as Ruby Lurth scores again, as Beaver steals it again from San Juan. And now the Lady Broncos have it in the offensive end. Here's a three from Stearns that goes a little long, and rebound down to Beaver. They'll run it back up now with a 9-point lead. A shot off the mark from Danzy Bradshaw. And rebounded by Beaver. A three, no good for Bradshaw. And finally, Brittany Lurth scores on a third. Ruby Lurth, scores on a third try. So a couple of offensive rebounds there for Beaver, creating a third chance opportunity. And that was what hurt the Lady Broncos last night against Enterprise, was the out-rebounding. They got out-rebounded handily last night against Enterprise. And right now, already that's looking to be the case here against Beaver as well. Now it's going to be another steal. No, it won't. San Juan keeps possession for the moment, and now fighting for the ball on the far side is Lehman. And she ends up losing the handle out of bounds, and so it will be turned over to Beaver now.
I will say, Rhett, not to take away from the basketball game, got a late start. Got an explanation. IT guy walked on the Beaver network.
Yes.
So that's what caused our delay.
Yeah, and we've faced that over these past couple of years, running into some of these networks in the school districts that don't allow for that, and so that's what we ran into today. I want to say thanks to the Beaver folks here for helping us get on the air and get the stream running. So without them, we might still be scrambling trying to figure out what we were doing in here. But Brittany Crum will now score for Beaver, and they're up 19-6 here in the early stages. Have to stand up to see. We're in the rafters here as Kamaya Fullwood will answer for San Juan. We are down into the final minute of this opening quarter, 50 seconds to go. As the Lady Beavers walk it across the timeline, and Bradshaw has control on the wing. He'll dribble in deeper, pull up for the 7-footer, no. Rebound for San Juan. That's a strong rebound for the Lady Broncos. And Kamaya Fullwood gets a pass at the top of the key. She goes right wing, a three on the way for Lehman, yes. That's a big bucket that pulls San Juan back to within 8 points, 19-11. 20 seconds left in the opening frame. Has led from the start, kind of off and on. They went back and forth. I think the last time it was tied was 8-8, possibly, maybe 9-9. And now 19-11 for Beaver. We're into the final few seconds here. There's a three on the way. No good for Beaver from Danzy Bradshaw. Somehow Beaver got the ball back in another opportunity right here at the buzzer.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous there for San Juan. I don't know if it probably would have been better just to let it go out of bounds instead of trying to save it and get that potential
so that's
2
what
points.
happened. Yeah, so San Juan saved it right back into Beaver. I see.
Yeah.
I looked down to try to get a stat right then, and I think we've got a minute now that we can try to get ourselves, our feet under ourselves here, and we'll take a quick break and we'll return. We will start the second quarter. We haven't even had a chance to really look at these teams yet. So, we'll take a real quick break and we'll return to Beaver High School. It's another Region 18 doubleheader here in Beaver today. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Ready to own a home in Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, crafts personalized loans with top rates and expert support. Buying, refinancing, or building your dream home? We've got you covered. Sit with Britt. Ready to own a home in Utah or Colorado?
Caleb's at a wedding.
Okay.
So I've been trying not to bug him.
Right.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical.
Hello, my name is Sam Arongwa. I am a professor at Utah State University here in Blanding campus. I am passionate about prevention. It is vital that we teach and help children and their families by teaching the importance of healthy brains, family time, school time, active time, and family culture. We are helping to protect against and lowering the risk of youth substance misuse and suicide. It takes a community to raise a child. Prevention is about building relationships. We can work together to strengthen one another and help keep San Juan County an amazing place to educate and raise strong families. I know that we can do this. Let's do this.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Brett Sifford and Cortland Lyman with you this afternoon. As missing a shot here for Beaver to start this second quarter is Braylee Carter. Actually, it started with a basket from Brittany Crum. But the rebound out of bounds in favor of San Juan. We're almost a minute in, and now another steal for Beaver. Running the floor, missing the layup is Brittany Crum, but they did steal the ball from San Juan. Get a whistle down. I'm not sure what they're going to call here. Foul.
No, they lined up like it was a shooting foul, but I think that
Be the first foul of the game. They haven't signified anything yet. I don't know that it wasn't an whistle. That it's just somebody went out of bounds. Now we are going to get a foul as Brittany Bastian goes up for a shot and Kamaya Fullwood steps in to contact. It will be a shooting foul as Brittany Bastian goes to the line. 21-11 for Beaver, exactly a minute into the second quarter here. And she drains the first of the two foul shots. It's an 11-point game. Beaver exactly doubling up San Juan now here early in this second quarter, 22-11. Going to get a timeout on the floor here called by San Juan. Pause and let you know that High School Hoops today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Bradford Tire, specializing in fast service with fair prices and quality customer care. Colleen Kays, author of the 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Crowley Construction, dirt, roads, driveways, and more. They handle any job, big or small. And Dependable Auto Repair. Count on their team of ASE certified technicians for all your auto service. Big thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. So Beaver, third in the state in 2A. 11-1 record. These girls are pretty impressive, and I got to think there's a little bitter taste in their mouth having defeated Enterprise and also possessing the better record, yet ranked below them in the standings, and that's kind of the way the RPI works out sometimes. They'll get another shot at their rivals later in the season as Britley Bastian makes both of the foul shots here. John Marshall, the head coach of Beaver, is in his 30th season with these girls, and so he's obviously established a great program. And these Marshall brothers around here, the Marshalls do everything here in Beaver and Milford, I'll tell you, as Danzy Bradshaw scores for Beaver, and now it's 25-11 in favor of the hometown squad. San Juan working it in the front court, but a double team here forces Sindel at City to the ground. Let's see, did they foul her?
I believe
did,
so.
yeah.
I don't know who gave it to.
Ruby Lurth guilty of her first. As it'll be Avery Johnson stepping to the sideline over here to inbound, gets it into At City. At City trying to work it back across the timeline. And she has a pass stuffed, comes right back to her. She goes into the middle in traffic. It bounces away from Fullwoods, picks it up, shoots from 18 feet, no good. Rebound to Beaver, and the Lady Beavers with the 14-point lead will run it back up. Wide open three on the way, no good from Brittany Crum. Rebound bounced all the way back out to Danzy Bradshaw, though, and Beaver will have another opportunity. Driving to the bucket, missing a second shot is Crum, and the rebound goes out of bounds. That'll be in favor of Beaver. Ball rebound this time for the Lady Beavers. Danzy Bradshaw will inbound from the baseline right of the bucket. Bounces it in, but it's intercepted by San Juan's Brooklyn Lehman. Lady Broncos will head the other direction. Again, I'm going to have some incorrect stats here in this girls' game as the shot was on the way from Lehman, no good from three-point range. Beaver with the rebound, driving the floor, and scoring over the San Juan D is Ruby Lurth. She's up to 10 points on the afternoon. Beaver leads San Juan 27-11 with 5:30 to go in this first half. Ella Stern's shot that went off the side of the backboard and then right back to her. And
Casual rebound there. Kind of surprised both of them, it looked like.
Yeah, that was funny. And then I thought she put it off the leg of the Beaver player out of bounds, but not what they're going to say. So it is Beaver basketball. The Lady Beavers work it in. High on the wing is Sorensen. Go down into the corner, but driving back up to the top of the key is Bradshaw. Over on the right side for Sorensen again. Bradshaw now top of the key. Flings it left wing. And back up top, it's knocked away and intercepted by At City. She'll pull up from 19 feet. Misses the shot a little bit short. And rebounded by Beaver. The Lady Beavers run it back up. Wide open look for Briley Sorensen from three, but shoot. Gets it back on the wing now, and they nearly sent it into the backcourt, but Danzy Bradshaw was able to save it. Now on the right wing for Sorensen. Back to Bradshaw, the left of the up top. Now they'll go cross court, right wing again for Sorensen. Drives into the paint, and the ball swatted away from her by Lehman, but Lehman fouled her in the process. Don't care about us over here. They're looking at the scorers table away from us. So won't get those signals from the ref today. Thankfully, this is a clear enough scoreboard. I can see gets the fouls. And Riley Sorensen misses the first of her two foul shots, so it remains 27-11. Lady Broncos haven't gotten back on the board for several minutes now, back to the first quarter. Shot from Sorensen bounces off as well. She's still the last remaining starter who hasn't scored yet for Beaver. As At City has the basketball for San Juan. On to Stearns. Left wing for Kamaya Fullwood. She just missed the three. Rebounded by Beaver. The Lady Beavers will send it full court with a football pass. That was an impressive pass from back here. That thing was on a line from Danzy Bradshaw.
And that was on the mark, too. She didn't have to chase that down at all.
She should try out for some quarterback for this football team. Gracious. And Lurth was fouled when she got the ball underneath the basket by Kamaya Fullwood, so it's Fullwood's second. And her first shot rims out. So Lurth, the leading scorer in this game right now, unable to add to it for the moment. Now we're up in a booth that's elevated above everybody, attached to the wall and the roof up here. Are looking almost straight down on the floor as Lurth misses both of the foul shots. We have to stand up to see the action. Now the two teams trade turnovers down here at midcourt, and finally Maddie Adams has it. Now it's going to be stolen away again by Beaver, and running the floor for an uncontested layup is Ruby Lurth. This is definitely an all-star they have here in Ruby Lurth playing for Beaver. Tall too. I don't have heights for these girls. That's not true. I do for some, but not for her. Del at City now scores for San Juan. They give her a 2 on the bucket. That makes it 29-13. That's the first field goal for San Juan in several minutes, stretching back to the first. They get back on the board here. Beaver working it in the front court right now, trying to answer. Driving into the free throw line, missing the shot is Crum, but another offensive rebound for Beaver. They've out-rebounded San Juan in the stats that I've kept. About 2 or 3 minutes into the game, 15-3. Speaking of 3, there's a 3 on the way, no good. From, I believe, number 22, Aspen Evans. Rebounded by San Juan. Kamaya Fullwood doing a great job in traffic, and now a 3, no good for Lehman. San Juan got their own rebound, though, and drawing a foul is Sindel at City, and they're going to give her continuation. I believe she'll go to the line and shoot a couple here. First foul on Brittany Crum today. And 3 for San Juan here in the second quarter. Is Sindel at City, the San Juan junior, at the line to shoot 2. Guess I missed the first shot. As there's an attempt by Ella Stearns, no good, but I guess at City made one and missed one. What happened there? San Juan got an offensive rebound. Beaver took the second rebound there, and now ball knocked out of bounds apparently by Enterprise, and now San Juan will lose it out of bounds as well. Back-to-back turn leave is what happened, unless not Beaver, but Beaver will inbound from the far sideline regardless, and they've got it in the front court. Left wing, it's Brittany Crum driving to the top of the key, swings it back left on the reverse. Bradshaw 3, drains it. He's got 7 now, and it's 32-14 as Beaver stretches the lead. Kamaya Fullwood drives into the paint in front of the bucket, and she's fouled as she goes up. She'll go to the line. Britley Bastion guilty of the foul. That's her first personal foul. Both teams with 3 here in the quarter now. And Kamaya Fullwood is set for 2 shots. Is on the way, nothing but net. Fullwood has 5 on the afternoon. San Juan trailing by 17, 32-15. Make it 16 as Fullwood drains both of those foul shots. And is doubling up San Juan, 32-16. Last 2 minutes of the first half. Lady Beavers work it in the offensive end. Reverse over to the left wing. We're going to get a whistle off the ball here. Offensively against Beaver. Second against Ruby Lurth, the sophomore. And Beaver continues to press here as Stearns gets set to try to inbound for San Juan, and they do get it in. And this press has been given the late, and now it'll result in an interception at midcourt once again. San Juan will steal it right back away under the bucket, though. And quickly in transition, here's Maddie Adams, right wing for At City. She thought about the 3. Now she'll drive baseline, floated up. Good shot, but a little bit long. And rebounded by Beaver. Now running the floor, laying it up in traffic is number 12, Braylee Carter. Increases the Beaver lead to 34-16, last minute 20 of this first half. Going to get a jump ball as a couple girls were wrestling the ball down on the floor. Stearns and Sorensen going at it. Looks like it's going to go to Beaver. Inbound. Walk it across with 1:10 to go in the half. Left wing, it's Brittany Crum. Goes right side for Bradshaw. Loaded up to the bucket. That was a shot from Bradshaw. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be another jump ball. San Juan will get it this time. And the press continues from Beaver. They have not let off this entire first half, and it's going to result, well, it was going to result in a turnover, but unable to corral that before it went out of bounds was Braylee Carter. Now, this is why I like a full court press, man. Very difficult to make anything happen. Oh, they're going to set that one off of San Juan out of bounds. Was a turnover by the Lady Broncos. Now Beaver will have it. Working it around the perimeter until Brittany Crum put up the three. No good, but a tap back is good for Danzy Bradshaw. And Beaver will steal again, and there's a shot on the way, no good from Sorensen. Hard to keep up with this turnovers happening at midcourt. San Juan really struggling in the turnover game here in this first half. Beaver's up to 7 steals, and that's unofficial, and I know my stats are going to be incorrect today. As Stearns misses a three, Kamaya Fullwood misses a second try, but now a three is good for Brooklyn Lehman. And so that three makes it 36-19. Last 5 seconds of the half. Shot is up, no good. San Juan rebounds. They do not get a shot away before the period ends. So after one half of play, it went quick, possibly because we started late. It's a 36-19 lead for Beaver. We'll take a break and we'll return for some halftime stats. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions to tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
All right, now we welcome you back to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live on the radio. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulty, and should be back on the air now, but it is halftime here for high school, 36-19. The Beavers lead San Juan here in game one of a Region 18 doubleheader. And San Juan outscored in the first quarter 19-11, 17 in the second. And the Lady Broncos shooting 35%. And for San Juan from three-point range, of 10 for 20%. Beaver 2 of 7 for 29%. And again, these stats are unofficial. I did miss a number of shots and turnovers and those types of things in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game. But for what I have Beaver out rebounding San Juan 18-8 in that first half. Lady Broncos with 9 turnovers and Beaver with 5. Either team with a blocked shot in that first half. Individual scoring, we've got Danzy Bradshaw and Brittany Ruby Lurth is leading the way with 12 points. 9 points apiece for Danzy Bradshaw and Brittany Crum. And then it looks like 4 points for Britley Bastion, in that first half. 2 for Braylee Carter. For San Juan, it's Brooklyn Lehman leading the way with 8 points. Then Kamaya Fullwood with 6. Dell Atcity has 3. Ella Stearns with a couple points through the first 16 minutes. The 2 3-point baskets, both of those from Brooklyn Lehman for San Juan. For Beaver, 1 each for Danzy Bradshaw and Brittany Crum. So you've got a Brittany, a Britley, you got a Briley, you got Braylee, Danzy. They've got Kaylee's. They've got, I can't remember who all else. Macy's. And it's Taylor. There's a Taylor on the Beaver team. It's tough keeping some of these names separate. They're all very similar. So, but that is a little bit of a halftime report. We're going to take another quick break, and we will return for the start of the second half of this girls' game. Again, it's a Region 18 doubleheader again here this afternoon, with the San Juan girls and boys taking on Beaver today in Beaver. Last night, both teams suffering losses to Enterprise. But after this game, right now, we've got the boys to follow. They're set to tip off at 2:30, although I think things are running on a slight delay here this afternoon. But we will be here for the duration. We'll have the boys' game for you here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. We thank you for joining us. Again, we'll take a quick break and return for the start of the second half of the girls' game, where Beaver leads it 36-19. Stay with us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Welcome back live to Beaver High School in Beaver, Utah. It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. It is game one of a Region 18 doubleheader here this afternoon, our second of these Region 18 doubleheaders this weekend. Both the girls and boys losing at Enterprise last night. And on our way home here this afternoon, we've stopped off in Beaver for this second of a day affair. And the team's back out on the court now to begin this third quarter with the Beavers leading 36-19. San Juan Lady Broncos with their work cut out for them here in this second half. It is number 8 Lady Broncos taking on the number 3 Lady Beavers in 2A Utah basketball, and we are underway in the second half. San Juan wearing road blue with white numbers and gold highlights. There's some quick movement and a missed shot for Danzy Bradshaw, but she got her own rebound and tapped it back in. As Beaver right now just out rebounding San Juan at will. There's Sindel Atcity with a nice drive to the bucket, but high and offline on the layup attempt. Beaver with the rebound. They're going to lose the ball out of bounds in transition, however, on the baseline. So San Juan will take possession, but they throw an interception. And scoring immediately is Brittany Crum on the steal.
Yeah, coming out of halftime, Beaver showing that full court press again. They're relentless here, but it's a little rattled here. Not sure how to break that.
Kamaya Fullwood making a bid for her football tryout as she picked up that dribble and carried it for 4 steps while running over a Beaver defender. That was a good hit. She put the shoulder down and drove through that girl. Unfortunately, it's her third foul. Can't do that in basketball. But unfortunately, Fullwood in some foul trouble here early in the third quarter. Beaver will have it set up in the offensive end here. Ruby Lurth down underneath for Brittany Crum, who can't make the shot from under the bucket. It's rebounded by San Juan, and I haven't said that a whole lot today. There's a blocked shot by Beaver. That'll be our first block of the afternoon, and at the expense of Sindel Atcity. And Beaver took the basketball. Now a shot no good, but a follow-up is.
That was number 11 from
Britley Bastion.
I don't know. Pulling at the table about something, but I couldn't hear. And so I didn't see any hand signals.
No. So San Juan will have to work to get this ball in the midst of this press from Beaver. Now Beaver kind of comes off the press a little bit. San Juan will work it across the line, and it's Atcity. Down to the right side for Lehman. Handed into Fullwood, who had it stolen away by Beaver. They run the floor, a little last moment pass, and it's eventually going to get points for Ruby Lurth, as she missed once, but then made the second on her own rebound, and now both teams get steals here. And Kamaya Fullwood takes a nice pass down ahead of everybody, lays it up and in, and San Juan down 44-21. So basically since about early stages of the second quarter, as Danzy Bradshaw drains a 3 with ice in the veins there. Straightaway 3. But Beaver has basically been doubling up San Juan since early in the second quarter. A little bit larger on the lead now as Kamaya Fullwood can't score the rebound out of bounds in favor of San Juan, though. Allowed a lot of physical contact there. Not from Fullwood. They could have maybe called both girls.
Yeah, I think she kind of anticipated the call there, but they let her play and let her drive on.
Going to get it this time, and Fullwood will get a chance to go to the line. We don't usually see her at the line, but she make a trip here. Be the second foul of the day on Brittany Crum. Boy, these scorers are quick on the scoreboard. It's much up there right when the ref is signaling the call. Bullwood at the line for San Juan. I take that back. She does make trips to the line. This is the first here, but I believe this is her second trip in this game. For 3 now, so she started 2 of 2 tonight. Second shot on the way from the junior, and it's good this time. So 47-22. Just over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're going to get a Beaver timeout. Coach John Marshall, his 30th year, makes the call. And so with 5:15 to go in the third quarter, the Beaver Lady Beavers 47, San Juan Lady Broncos 22. We'll take a break and return to Beaver High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit EmoryTelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit Blanding.us. Becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today.
Welcome back live to Beaver High School in Beaver, Utah. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Brett Sifford and Cortland Lyman with you again this afternoon on the second day of a day trip for these San Juan teams. The Lady Broncos split away from Beaver out of this Beaver timeout. Lady Broncos chip away at the lead here. Maddie Adams on the right wing for San Juan, down into the At City. Back up top for Adams. Playing it left wing for Stearns. Baseline drive. She's fouled on the drive by number 25, Ruby Lurth. San Juan will reset from the baseline left of the bucket with a fresh shot clock. Get it into Stearns, and she floats up the 6-footer. It's good. Got 4 on the afternoon. It's 47-24. So again, pretty much doubling up San Juan, and Lady Broncos haven't been able to make a whole lot of progress, and now the basket clears out. 2 misses for Beaver, but San Juan just really not doing a great job getting in position for rebounds, allowing 2 wide open opportunities for Beaver there. Third attempt, draws a foul here. That'll put 5, I don't have 25, Ruby Lurth at the second foul of the day on Brooklyn Lehman for San Juan as Ruby Lurth makes the first, misses the second. Battle for the rebound, a whistle. This will be a foul against Beaver. And likewise, it is. Foul. Look at this. No press from the Lady Beaver. Pressing all game.
Yeah, not even a single press. Just they all went down.
Little mercy being shown that time, I guess. There's a runner, no good for At City. Rebounded by Beaver. They run the floor. And it was a contested layup, but she scored anyway. I think she let the San Juan defense bother her at all there. Lurth is definitely a force for this Beaver squad. There's Kamaya Fullwood throwing the elbows as she slings that up off the glass and in. Kind of unconventional, but it works. 50-26.
Maybe argue a little push there as she around. I
You
think that's
know,
what Beaver was expecting the call, but
plays a physical game. I don't know what to say. There's a long shot, no good. Rims out from 3 for Brittany Crum. Rebounded by Kamaya Fullwood. He will hand it off as Stearns walks it in for the Lady Broncos. And now it's going to be stolen by Beaver once again, and running the floor for an easy layup out ahead of everybody is Danzy Bradshaw. It's up to 16 on the day. It's 50-26 now. Beaver.
hoping to see a slam dunk from her. She had the clean breakaway and had the lane. Thought maybe we're going to see her elevate there and slam it down.
I'm going to say that's one thing I have not yet seen dunk in a girls' game. Yeah, that's on the bucket list. Shot from 3, no good. Another try, no good. A third try is no good. 11 and 23 missing there, but boy, they get another rebound and another opportunity. Who took that initial 3. But San Juan will be guilty of a foul on this 4th opportunity. Like they give it to number 21, Maddie Adams, her first. Both teams have 3 in the quarter now. Foul on the floor, so Beaver just inbounds in the offensive end with a fresh shot clock. Left wing dribbling to the top of the key, Nancy Bradshaw. She'll pull up for 3. Nobody guarded her. Again, San Juan beaten to the basketball on the rebound, but now they're going to steal it away. And San Juan running the other direction. Maddie Adams had it go off the fingertips underneath the bucket, though, and that'll turn it back over. Beaver on the run, but Lurth looking to see what she wanted to do with it, lost the handle. I thought maybe they'd call her with a double dribble there, but not the case. And there's a shot, no good. Followed up again by Lurth, though. Just a continuous second chance opportunity. The San Juan opponents this weekend, and now another steal coming here as the Lady Broncos telegraphed a pass a little bit. Now going down hard is Brooklyn Lehman after she partially blocked a shot from Lurth, but fouled her process, and you kind of see the frustration for the San Juan girls here. Hopefully Lehman will be okay. She scored hard there and also got called for her 3rd foul. Lurth is at the line for Beaver. Short on the first try. 54-26 in favor of Beaver. 1 minute, 5 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Brittany Lurth, Lurth at the Beaver. She misses both. This time it's rebounded by San Juan. Lady Broncos can work it in. Pass deflected to the sideline. Out of bounds, so San Juan will reset. 27 on the shot clock. Inbounding from the far sideline is At City. She into the backcourt. We haven't seen DeVay Mitchell a whole lot today, but she's in for the first time. I believe it's the first time as Ella Stearns misses a shot from inside the arc. They battle for the rebound. It will be a jump ball, and possession stays with San Juan here. 1:24 to go in the quarter. Broncos inbounded up top to Mitchell. They'll hand off to Maya Fullwood, and not see Aiden's now noticing that. Then among the starters, I can't remember. Did she go off last night, Cortland?
Just out of curiosity, what number is she? I don't know.
31.
Yeah, she's the one that went off where the ref called the timeout and let her.
Oh man, so
come off the court.
So
she
got
injured.
Has not appeared in this game. Obviously, is not going to. San Juan obviously missing a big piece here today. Lady Broncos working it around. Down 56-26 now in the final 35 seconds of the quarter. Maddie Adams straight away thought about the 3, goes right side. A 3 on the way from Stearns. Misses, and it's snagged by Beaver. They will walk it across in the final 20 seconds of the period.
Change of pace. The Beaver, Lady Beavers here, going down and just trying to run the close to last shot. Very close.
To go ahead and pull the trigger, and wow, Brittany Crum drains the three. So make it 59-26. San Juan with a running out of time, obviously, and they were unaware or unable to get the ball out of the backcourt. So no shot at the buzzer here. It's a 59-26 lead for the number 3, Lady Beaver. Quarters, we'll take a break and return to Beaver High School for the final frame here in Game 1 of a Region 18 doubleheader this afternoon. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as we're underway in the fourth quarter. Beaver missing a shot to start off the frame. On with the basketball now. And got a foul.
So it was a jump ball. Ella Stern tied up the ball.
Foul, they're showing up there. Maybe Nancy Bradshaw. There was a three on the way from Maddie Adams. No good. Out of bounds. Let's see. Like San Juan's going to keep it here in the offensive end. Dead ball rebound for Lady Broncos. At City's looking for. Lob it up to the top of the key to Vay Mitchell. Now down low to Kamaya Fullwood. She spun to the bucket, got the shot to roll in and the foul. Would add one opportunity here. Bastion, the guilty party. That is her second. The first foul here in the fourth quarter for either team. Fullwood's shot rolls in. That was like a hometown roll there. So she's up to 14 points for San Juan. And that is half of their offense pretty much. 59-29 as the Lady Broncos trail by 30. The number 3 Lady Beavers here this afternoon. Boys game follows this one. That one we're thinking should be a bit of a closer battle. As it's like last night's was on the Enterprise side. There's a running shot, no good. Number 15, and I haven't really called her name, Lexi Athan, I'm guessing. Missed the shot, and then a jump ball on this rebound as well. So this time Beaver's going to get the arrow.
Yeah, it looked like Ella Stearns again on that tie-up. Fourth jump ball that she's caused tonight, so she's fighting for it for sure.
And now they're going to try to tie it up again. We got some girls that we haven't really seen. Boy, that was like 3 tie-ups, and finally San Juan gets the whistle. I thought this time the arrow should go in San Juan's favor. It's pointing the wrong way.
Yeah, the refs called it San Juan possession, but
now the arrow's going to be jacked until someone tells that person jacked, I guess.
Yep.
So we can't watch that anymore. As Adams drives the bucket. Can't score, but she does draw a foul. She'll shoot 2.
This situation, I don't know that we wanted to correct, right? Because
Yeah, you're right.
Arrows favoring San
It's
Juan.
frustrating me, though. I just want to go hit the button for that personally. And meanwhile, Maddie Adams at the line to shoot a couple. San Juan, that's the first foul of the day on Braylee Carter. We're obviously going to be seeing some players off the bench here closing this game out for Beaver.
Oh, they switched.
Somebody
told them to hit the button.
Hey-oh, there we go. All right, so Adams doesn't make this shot here. I think she missed both, unfortunately, for San Juan. But the Lady Broncos with an offensive rebound. And Maddie Adams has it straight away. Lobs it into the free throw line for Fullwood. Right side, and open Stearns. I keep wanting to call her Laura Stearns, but that's her mom. So Ella misses the shot. And running the floor for a layup attempt. No good for Beaver. Rebound to San Juan. Lady Broncos in all that melee, got an offensive rebound. A three is no good for DeVay Mitchell. It's difficult when we get players contributing off the bench. I'm tapping a lot of buttons over. Rebounded by San Juan. Kamaya Fullwood missed, but now Maddie Adams is going to get it back. A lead pass out ahead of everybody. She's able to lay it up and in. 59-31. Now Beaver with it back in the offensive end. And again, it's non-starters out to close this game out for Beaver for the duration, as up by 28 points. The lead was as much as 30. Here's a three on the way for Marshall. Taylin Marshall, no good. Going to start seeing all the girls who have a Tay or a Bray or a K starting off the names here.
Looking at the roster, there was quite a few of them.
It's most of them. Now we get another jump ball as a couple players wrestled for it down there. This one's going to go in favor of Beaver. If I can get a moment, I could sub these girls in so I'm not dealing with the bench, but Beaver will walk it in now. It's Aspen Evans. She's one of the few that don't start with a Taylin or a Taylin or a. Trying to work it around at City. It was knocked away for a moment. Now they allowed a lot of movement there, but now Stearns is going to steal it away. Fast break. And the defense closed in on her from behind and was able to strip that ball away, negating the shot, but was fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot a couple here. Hafen, how you pronounce the name. Let's see who's out there for Beaver. We got
12, 20.
We'll put those ladies in, and that'll help me out a whole lot. Stearns misses the first of the two. Second shot on the way, bounces off as well, but hey, she gets her own rebound and scores it. So Ella Stearns missed the free throws, but made the field goal. And now Coach Marshall's going to time out, and guess what? He's probably going to put 5 new girls out on the floor right now that I just got these girls in.
Got to keep you on your toes,
That's
right?
right. They always do, man. Hey, it's better than just putting wrong numbers on girls. That sometimes happens. We don't have them on the roster or something. He might stay with these girls. I'm not sure. It's 59-33 here with 4:25 to go.
Saw that in I can't remember if it was Carbon or Rockwell, but yeah, the home team there, Carbon or Rockwell, they subbed in somebody not on the books.
Ooh, that's a foul.
Ended in the technical foul for us.
Yeah, that's a foul.
So we went to the line and shot 2. I can't remember if we made them or not, but yeah, it was a technical foul, and they continued to play. So
yeah, I've never been able to understand that one. I'm wondering to myself how a coach can have guys on the bench who he doesn't have on the roster. But
yeah.
That's obviously an oversight somewhere and a chain of errors that was never stopped. So that's how that happens.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a head coach problem, if that's a books guy problem. But
yeah.
Either way, they're one team, right?
Yeah, that's right. I've seen it before. Seen that several times in my guests. Some nice moves by Lexi Hafen, but San Juan ultimately knocks it away from her and takes it. Now it's DeVay Mitchell with the basketball high on the right wing. Goes left side to Sindel at City. Mitchell gets it back. Now to Fullwood. She dumps it down low for Stearns, who makes no mistake. Banks it off the glass. up to 8 points on the day. It's 59-35. And the non-starters out for Beaver to close this game out. Nice effort from Taylor Ashworth here. She draws a foul as she puts up the fade, so she'll go to the line and shoot a couple. Foul is first on DeVay Mitchell. The PA announcer, I guess, did not receive Davey down there. The first shot from Ashworth rims out. Also always wonder why, once that happens, why someone doesn't step over and, hey, Bay, you know?
Yeah.
No one ever goes over.
Somebody from the home bench or even the
yeah,
home
in fact,
crowd.
there's a girl sitting there. So, I mean, it's like.
Yeah, or the girl running
up.
the books. Yeah.
Speak up, man. Or DeVay.
Be a correction to make.
Yeah. 60-35 for Beaver now. 3:40 to go, and it's stolen by Beaver. And they're on the run, but San Juan's defense gets back, and it's DeVay Mitchell grabbing that ball. I didn't think Beaver had enough possession on that to force a jump ball.
It looked like her arm got tied up in DeVay's grip there, and holding until that whistle blew.
Yeah, DeVay had the ball and her arm, so. San Juan will get it nonetheless with the arrow. And now the ball is stripped away again by Beaver. A little bit of an errant pass that time for San Juan. Again, the San Juan D recovers well enough to stop a fast break. 3 on the way, no good. Another try, no good. 22 and 12, both missing. But an offensive rebound sandwiched in between there, and Beaver's got a chance to set it up here. Wide open girl to the right of the bucket. Unable to make the shot is Braylee Carter, though, and it's rebounded by San Juan this time. The Broncos will set it up with 2:50 to go in the game. Down by a large margin in this one. It's been all Beaver. I think coming up against these two tough teams this weekend, the Lady Broncos have obviously had their hands full. They've played well at times, but obviously go back home and get on the practice court and know some things they'll have to work on. I think rebounding one of those for sure. Missing the runner here is Carter. A 3 is on the way, no good from Evans, but back-to-back offensive. From just inside the free throw line, Ashworth misses a jumper. And another offensive rebound for Beaver. Just running the clock now. We're under 2 minutes to go. Aspen Evans with the basketball. Dribbles to the right side, hands off. They reverse. On the run and flinging that one up on the run is Taylin Marshall. That one goes in off the glass. 62-35 now. In one with it. Maddie Adams at the top of the key now, right side for Ella Stearns. Back to Stearns, right of the paint. Dishes back for Fullwood. She misses the 12-footer. Rebound for San Juan, but unable to follow it up as Lehman. Misses there for San Juan. But an offensive rebound. Then Beaver pulls down the board on that second miss. Which Marshall slowing up his second team offense here. They bring it in, and now the seas just kind of part for Aspen Evans. Went right around and through the San Juan D. Lost the handle as she went up for the layup try, though. But it was deflected, apparently out of bounds by San Juan. So Beaver will keep possession with 16 on the shot clock. And looking for options, Marshall, she'll get it in and get it back in the corner. Dribble drive, trying to go around Mitchell. Marshall will get a handoff once again out high. Goes left wing, a 3 for Hafen, no. Rebound and a putback try, no good for Braylee Carter either. San Juan pulls down the defensive board. Fullwood is double teamed, dishes out into the corner. Maddie Adams, 3, rims out. She'll get her own rebound, and the 10-footer won't go either.
Good looks there that just didn't fall for her. Apparently the good looks you're wanting to take.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and both of those shots were close. Especially that 3. That one nearly went in. That would have been a nice bucket for Sam. We're winding down to the final 20 seconds of the game. Lady Broncos will steal it away here. And Stearns hands off to Brooklyn Lehman, who lays it up and in. 60-37 could very well be our final tonight, as Beaver's going to take their time walking it up with 5 seconds to go. Guessing we won't see a final shot in this game. Unless DeVay Mitchell comes in and knocks this girl down trying to get the ball. She was not giving up. But the buzzer does sound, and that's the way it ends. It is a 62-37 final in game 1 of this Region 18 doubleheader. So the San Juan girls taking their lumps this weekend. A couple of lopsided losses in Enterprise last night and Beaver here today. And so the Lady Broncos fall to 5-7 on the season. And they will get back home and work on some things and get back out on the game floor next week. We've got the boys game forthcoming now as they are out on the floor warming up. San Juan taking on Beaver here tonight to close out this 4-game weekend. We will take a quick break and we'll come back with some final stats from that girls game and take a look at what's coming up for the boys. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
Oh, yeah, I got it. How to nourish plant. How to rescue plant. How to... Where to buy new plant.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
Welcome back live to Beaver High School in Beaver, Utah. High school hoops today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. As Trip Palmer is out dunking the ball during warm-ups right now, as the boys get set to take on these Beavers. The girls just fell in a 62-37 final and suffered a Region 18 sweep this weekend. They lost to Enterprise last night as well. Boys lost to Enterprise last night also. So they're looking to bounce back tonight against this Beaver team. So try to get some production out of this lengthy road trip this weekend. At least come home with one win under the belt. But a tough loss for the girls as they lose it 62-37, outscored in the first quarter 19-11, 17-8 in the second. Beaver did a lot of damage in the third quarter as they ran up a 23-7 win in that frame. And then, of course, the non-starters closed out the game, playing the entire fourth quarter. San Juan outscored them 11-3 in that quarter. And we'll look at some final stats. And again, these are completely unofficial and, in fact, wrong. I know because I missed a bunch of action early in the game. And what I've got for San Juan is 6% from the floor, 15 of 42. So they shot a tiny bit better in the second half than they did in the first. And Beaver ended the day 27 of 68 for 40% from the field. San Juan was 2 of 11 from the three-point range for 18%. Beaver was 4 of 19, 21%. Had Beaver out rebounding San Juan 37 to 25, 20 offensive rebounds for Beaver in this one, and that's what killed San Juan last night against Enterprise, and that's what hurt them this afternoon against Beaver as well. Turnovers 17 for San Juan, 11 for Beaver. Again, this is all unofficial, and I did miss some early on stats. I had 1 block shot for Beaver in the game, and 14 steals for Beaver, 8 for San Juan. Individual scoring, it was Ruby Lurth who led the way with 19 points for the Lady Beavers. 18 for Danzy Bradshaw right behind her. Brittany Crum scored 14 in the game. Then it was 6 for Britley Bastion, 2 apiece for Brutter and Taylin Marshall. Haley Ashworth finished with 1 point. 4 3-point baskets I mentioned. Danzy Bradshaw, Brittany Crum. For San Juan, it was Kamaya Fullwood leading the way with 14 points on the day. Brooklyn Lehman scored 10. Ella Stearns with 8. Dell Atcity had 3. Maddie Adams 2. To round out the scoring, 2 3-point baskets were both scored by Brooklyn Lehman in the first half. So that's a look at the final game stats from this one. We will take a short break, and when we return, we'll preview boys game that's forthcoming. Stay with us. Game 2 of a Region 18 doubleheader this Saturday afternoon. Coming up on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. San Juan Credit Union, your money, your future, your credit union.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Brett Sifford and Cortland Lyman welcoming you back to the gym here in Beaver. as we get set for the final game of a 4-game trip, and has not gone San Juan's way yet. Both the girls and boys suffering losses last night at Enterprise, and the girls suffering a loss just now to Beaver here in Beaver. And so the boys are going to try to be the only team that comes back home with at least one win from a lengthy road trip this weekend, and they've got to do it against the Beavers here this afternoon. We look at these two teams. Beaver comes in ranked 13th in 2A basketball in the state of Utah. The boys are 9th, and that may have changed since last night, but coaches don't really get things reported over the weekend too well, so that will all settle out, I think, at the start of next week, and we'll see those standings get updated. But at least coming into the weekend, I believe it was 9th for San Juan and 13th Beaver, so it's a fairly even matchup. And, of course, San Juan boys suffering the loss in Enterprise last night in a close one, and what was a good game all game long until the fourth quarter, and it kind of fell off for San Juan. But Beaver beating Grand County last night, I believe. I didn't get a chance to see a final score in that one. I saw the girls' score, but they had not posted the boys' score when I last looked. But I'm thinking that Beaver beat them, but I can't confirm that. So if that's the case, they are 8-5 coming in here today in this one, and would have won 4 straight games coming in before this matchup to San Juan. But before that, they lost 4 in a row, going back to the early portion of December. So it's a team that's looking to start stringing together some wins here, just like San Juan is, as we head into the final stretch of the season where we get all the region games and start getting set up the teams you're going to see in the postseason. This should be a fun matchup here this afternoon. Beaver is coached by Joe Hillock, who's in 15th year. San Juan, of course, coached by Easton Nielsen in his 3rd year. Got a couple of longtime coaches with tenure here in Beaver. And San Juan will have to have a good game here this afternoon. And I think for the Broncos, they're looking to put together a 4-quarter game. They've had spurts of greatness this year, but I don't know if they've put together the complete effort that Coach Nielsen wants them to. They'll need to do that as we start going up against these 18 opponents. And Portland, we saw last night, Enterprise, I guess technically on paper would have been the underdogs in that game, but they battled hard and came out with a win. They were excited about it. I don't expect anything less from Beaver.
Yeah, Enterprise, they did not perform like the underdogs, as you said. They had the home court advantage, on point, celebrating a big off air. We talked about Beaver matchup. They've been some good games. We expect nothing less. Favored in this 9 and they're 13. So
yeah,
have a little bit of an edge, but as Coach Easton says, we go 1 for 1 every game, and one game.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, there's a big rivalry between these two teams, especially on the football field, I'd say. Obviously, there's a storied history between these two teams on the football field, and the Broncos have held the edge lately. So, these are the same athletes, and they're going to be looking to take down the Broncos here today on their home floor. And Beaver is always tough here at home, and we always get to watch from these rafters up here. We have a great bird's eye view of the game, so this should be a fun one. The Broncos going with the black alternate unis tonight, have the gold pinstriping and the blue numbers, and they look pretty sharp in those. Beaver's going to be wearing traditional home white this evening with blue numbers and highlights. Of course, we will have a pregame ceremony, which includes the lights going off. And they don't have a laser light show, but they do have a disco light show that goes on and announce their starters. So I'd see if we can turn that up enough for you to hear. It's always fun to hear the PA guy call, especially the home players.
I remember.
Right.
And I believe each player has their, as they call it.
Yeah.
Kind of, they don't have the lasers, but have some hype here.
So we're getting set up for the final game of a 4-game road trip with San Juan taking on Beaver here this afternoon. I did have some other scores from last night I might have a chance to pass along. Let me see if I can check those out since we've got a minute here.
I tried to look up Grand. Grand doesn't have. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I can look. I think that was pretty much the only score I didn't have last night. So other games from last night from our area, you had a doubleheader at Whitehorse last night with both Green River teams taking on the Raiders, and the Green River boys won that game 87-52, but the Whitehorse girls beating Green River, and check out this final, 83-7 that game. So Whitehorse showed no mercy on the girls' side there and took it to Green River. I did not get the Monticello girls score either, but I know the Monticello boys beat Pinnacle in Price last night, 30-22. Of course, we had the San Juan games that we've mentioned a few times. I do have the girls score from Grand County. That was a 59-28 loss for the Lady Red Devils. And then Montezuma Cortez boys are pretty funny. The Montezuma Cortez boys, who I believe are still undefeated, 8-0 now, are playing in some tournament somewhere. We have no idea what tournament or where it is, but they're in a 3-day tournament. They beat Mayamura on Thursday. They beat Pedra Vista last night, and today they're playing Gallup at that tournament. If anybody knows the name of that tournament and where they're playing, I did email the athletic director over there, but haven't heard back. But give me an email at sports@sjrnews.com. I'd love to know the name of that tournament that the Montezuma Cortez boys are playing in. As we get set now for the national anthem, they lower the flag down from the ceiling, so that is very cool looking here in this gym, and I think we are getting set for the starters. Up and let you get that. Sounds like someone shot a rifle or a gunshot there at the appropriate moment. National anthem there, but obviously not a live band playing. They piped that in for the PA, so that was the Star Spangled Banner. Now we're going to get the call of the starters. We'll see if you can hear this, and we'll let it PA run with it.
Number 2, Jagger Nieves. Number 3, Baylor Nilsson. Number 31, Cole Duke. And number 55, Trip Palmer. 0, Davis Carter. Number 11, Chevion Ormsby. Number 14, Jaron Webb. Number 22, Micah Club. And number 23, Jordan Sutherland. Head coach, the Beavers, Joe Hemlock.
All right, that's the call of the starters. I do hope you were able to understand that, and I also do hope that YouTube doesn't boot this off with all the music there. We might have a copyright issue there. That's always exciting. But we'll see, I guess.
Kind of a funny moment. Lineups there. The student section is right under us up here in this bird nest, and during San Juan's call out, they turned around, they turned their backs to the visiting team, and so I had some very awkward eye contact as they were looking right up at me.
That's funny. Well, I mentioned Beavers coached. That's the old English version. Beaver is coached by Joe Hillock in his 15th year. San Juan by Easton Nielsen in his 3rd year. And the tip is underway. We are underway as Jagger Neves saves it from going out of bounds. Runs right to the bucket. Throws the ball in toward the middle. It's knocked out of bounds by Beaver. So San Juan will keep it here in the offensive end. We're looking for our first points very early underway here. As Neves lobs it all the way up to Cole Duke out of the midcourt circle. He works a give and go with Baylor Nielsen. Nielsen on the right wing now in the crossover. Tried to lob it up over the D, but it's swatted, and then Baylor loses it out of bounds, so that will be the first turnover of the game as San Juan loses it on the far sideline. Unable to get a shot on that opening possession. So we remain scoreless, and Beaver has their first possession of the game. And taking a 3 out of the left corner, and it's going to take a couple trips around the rim before it falls, but Chevion Ormsby scores the opening volley. That's a good name. I guess the only thing that would be better is if his last name was Chase. It'd be Chevion. Ormsby is okay, I guess. Yeah, I've never known any kid named Chevion. That's a new one for me. As San Juan inbounds the ball, good job there by George McNaughton to outweight the D, and he's fouled as the man comes down on top of him. So though he wasn't able to score, he'll go to the line and shoot 2 here. Looks like Micah Clough is going to register the first foul of the game. And George McNaughton misses on the front end here of these foul shots. So one more shot for the senior, and it rims off as well. So San Juan unable to take any advantage after the foul, and it's going to be Ormsby who runs it in right through the paint. The floater on the run is no good. Rebounded by San Juan. The Broncos running in transition, and a hustle shot for Cole Duke as he goes right to the bucket, lays it up and in. And the Broncos back to within 1 as they score their first points of the night. 3-2 the score. 6:45 to go in the opening quarter. Still afternoon. It's only 2. Might start calling it 9.
Heads up play. Passes it. Tried to intercept. The heads up play from Jordan.
There's a shot off the glass and rim, no good for Jaron Webb as he was falling to the floor. Rebounded by San Juan, and the Broncos could take the lead here. Speaking of McNaughton, he'll hand off. Jagger Neves put up the 3, no good. But Palmer right there for a putback try, and his shot is blocked. And San Juan gets another rebound here. Baylor Nielsen, 3, nothing but net. And the Broncos take a 5-3 lead on that bucket from Baylor Nielsen, but the key right there is a couple of offensive rebounds for San Juan, creating multiple opportunities in the offensive end. 5-3 the lead for San Juan. Beaver has it set up. Ormsby is left wide open. Left wing 3 is good. That's 2 for him. So he has all 6 of Beaver's points, and they retake the lead. Obviously can't give that guy a lot of shooting space. Baylor Nielsen in traffic from downtown. Hits another 3 to answer. So these two kids are going to trade threes, it looks like. That'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, we might have a shootout here.
Nice pass down low underneath, and somehow Jaron Webb is allowed to get open under there. That was a half-court pass to him. He lays it up and in. Goes right around Baylor Nielsen. Jagger Neves has it top of the key, quarterbacking a play. Couple of touch passes. Now Trip Palmer's in no-man land. He'll step to the bucket, misses the finger roll, though, and the rebound out of bounds off San Juan. So we are all tied at 8. 3 minutes into this one, and what has already been a fun one. Very similar to what we saw last night at Enterprise, and that's what I expected to hear this afternoon in the boys' game. Ormsby sends it up top. Now it's in traffic. Now back up top to Davis Carter. He goes right side for Jordan Sutherland. Over on the left side for Ormsby again. Cross court, and Jagger Neves intercepts a pass intended for Sutherland. First steal of the game goes to the Broncos. And Neves will walk it up now. Hands off to Duke. He goes right around Ormsby to the hole, but he can't score. Good drive for Duke, but he couldn't get it to roll in that time. Beaver takes down the defensive board. Euro step to the bucket here for Micah Clough, and he scores. That was a hop, skip, and a jump going to the bucket there. And Jagger Neves will walk it back across for San Juan. Beaver leads 10-8. George McNaughton in traffic to the left of the key will hand off to Jagger Neves. Neves sends it cross court. Nice drive for Cole Duke. He throws the ball intended down there for George McNaughton, but it was kneed out of bounds by Beaver. San Juan will reset on the baseline. 20 on the shot clock as Jagger Neves looks to get it in. Finds Cole Duke at the free throw line. Gets it back. That was close. Now Neves will back himself in. They'll call him for the travel, even though he scored it off the glass, but turnover was whistled first. So Neves just trying to back himself to that bucket. And Juan defending with a 2-3 here. Wall of defenders underneath the bucket. They look like foosball players from up here.
Yeah, standing their ground over there.
This three-point shot for Chevion Ormsby. San Juan pulls down the board. And now the ball's going to be nearly stolen by Beaver. They're excited about it over there on the far side. It will be a jump ball, but it will go to Beaver. So in essence, it is a turnover. And so Cash Palmer coming into the game for the first time this afternoon for San Juan.
I think energy is going to play a big part in this game tonight. Is that that tie up on the floor there? That whole Beaver side was up on their feet, cheering, yelling, clapping. I think energy here, electric as dresses.
Yeah, you can tell it matters to them for sure. And we'll see if San Juan can bring that same energy. There's a shot, no good for Davis Carter, rebounded by San Juan nicely. Broncos will try to tie on this possession or take the lead with a 3. Jagger Neves out near the midcourt circle. Picks up the dribble, goes right side to Nielsen. Now to Trip Palmer. He tried to rise up with the ball, but it came out of his hands. So it's a turnover. And now Beaver on the run the other direction. They'll kick it back to the wing. Missing the 3 was Davis Carter. Rebounded by San Juan again. So no damage suffered that time by the Broncos. They're still within 2, 10-8. The final 2.5 minutes of this first quarter. Cole Duke tried to hand that to Trip Palmer. It does finally make its way to Palmer. And now Palmer goes up top to Baylor Nielsen. Back to Jagger Neves on the left wing. Lobs it down to Trip Palmer. Left of the bucket, scores off the glass, plus a foul on Micah Clough. A good shot by Trip Palmer will earn himself an add one opportunity. It is the second foul on Clough.
Out of curiosity, do you have on your roster on your iPad there how the height?
No, they didn't list any heights, unfortunately.
Eyeballing him as he said next. They're pretty heights and should be battle all night between
Yeah,
those two.
he's probably about 6'5" then. What Tripp is listed as. Palmer cannot complete the three-point play, and Cash Palmer swatted the ball out of bounds on the rebound, so that will go to Beaver. We're all tied at 10, though, with 2:15 to go in this first quarter. So I remember saying this numerous times in the Enterprise game last night as well. In fact, going into the fourth quarter, we were tied last night. Game, and then the Wolves were able to distance San Juan, but here is a three-point bucket for Jordan Sutherland. So Beaver back on top, 13-10. And now they steal it away from San Juan. And running the floor with a spinning layup is Jordan Sutherland. Wow. And so the Broncos will have to call a timeout with 102 seconds to go in the quarter. A 5-point run right there for Beaver has given them a 15-10 lead. We will step aside as well. We'll return to close out this first quarter in Beaver. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more.
Welcome back to Beaver High School in Beaver, Utah. San Juan basketball coming out of their timeout. Broncos trailing the Beavers 15-10 here in the early stages. We've got 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. But a little momentum for Beaver here. Here's a Cole Duke three, long, rebounded by Cash Palmer. He scores the putback and a foul. That's what you get when you get position underneath the bucket. That offensive rebound, nicely done by Cash Palmer. He scores, gets the add one opportunity here. Foul is the first of the day on Jaron Webb. Palmer can't make the shot from the line, though. So the Broncos are cold from the line to start the day. And Ormsby brings it in for Beaver. They'll set it up. Double teamed on the baseline is number 3, a new face out there, Emmett Lurth, and he throws the ball away on the sideline. That'll be a turnover against Beaver. And Juan could tie with a 3 on this possession as Jagger Neves walks it across. Cole Duke back to Neves, down into the corner for Tripp Palmer. Palmer to the bucket, off the glass, no good, rebounded by Beaver. Beavers will bring it across with Noah Wolf. Get a return pass in the midcourt circle. They lob it up, intended for Ormsby under the bucket. I don't know if that was a timing play, maybe an alley-oop intended, but Ormsby didn't get there in time, and instead he's double-teamed under the basket. He does draw a San Juan foul here. It'll be on Cash Palmer, and this is when Palmer sometimes starts to get frustrated. If he gets called for a foul he doesn't agree with here, I can see him shaking the head, and got to keep his head in this and move on from that.
Cash can keep his head level. He can be our weapon that we size advantage against. Talked about it last night at Enterprise. He's sometimes be a wall, an absolute weapon for him.
Beaver turns it over here, so the Broncos force the turnover. It's still down by 3, 15-12, into the final half minute of the quarter now. As Jagger Neves almost lost it up here up top, but now Brick Palmer gets it over on the far side. Palmer having trouble as well, and it's going to be stolen away from him. So San Juan turns it over. Beaver runs it back into the offensive end with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. 15-12 is the lead for the hometown team. Down to 8 seconds now. Ormsby gets it in the left corner, and I know they thought he would shoot. He drives baseline instead, misses the shot. Now Cole Duke stuffs a shot from Jordan Sutherland, and that's how the quarter ends. San Juan got a block. Ormsby missed his attempt. Let's see, where's that? There we go. There was an offensive rebound for Beaver and a defensive rebound for San Juan. So 8 minutes in the books. It's a 15-12 lead for Beaver. We'll take a break and return for the start of the second quarter. Stay with us. Live from Beaver High School, it's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more.
Here at Utah Navajo Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. As the Broncos score to start the third quarter, Trip Palmer receiving a pass. He was open under the basket, so very quietly, San Juan back to within one, 15-14. Jagger Neves knocks the ball away from a Beaver player here, but as it rolls out of bounds, the Beavers can just reset. They are down to 15 on the shot clock, though. Up top now, right wing, guys who have come in from the bench. Emmett Lurth there on the wing. As Beaver running out of time now, down to 5 seconds. It looks like Ormsby's going to take the three, no good. And they battle for the rebound, and Palmer with a nice tackle in the lane there. He's going to be called for a foul. Ormsby hit a couple threes early, but he's missed 2 in a row now. Offensive rebound for Beaver there, and a foul on Trip Palmer. His first. I mean, that was a legit tackle down there. Good.
Maybe a little frustration there as
yes.
well, but
nice steal for Baylor Nielsen. He tapped it ahead to Jagger Neves, who goes down to lay it in. It wasn't completely uncontested, but he did have a step on the defender, and the Broncos retake the lead for the first time since early in the first quarter. Now Beaver working it into the lane, driving to the bucket, having the shot blocked, but apparently a foul against San Juan is number 2, and I don't have him in my roster. So I will need to find that guy's name. Fine. Portland checking with those guys, see if we can take height and class and position. Second foul, by the way, on Trip Palmer. Bear with us. We're going to try to get this kid's name. Whoever number 2 is, he made the first of the 2 foul shots here, and he makes both. On the roster?
yeah, the guys next to the booth here said number 2 is Raider Blomquist.
Okay. And Ormsby scores for Beaver in the meantime because they stole it. Now they're going to steal it again. So back-to-back steals for Beaver here. They've got the momentum and a 19-16 lead. San Juan catches a break there as Noah Wolf misses the 3. I'll have to get Blomquist in the list here as soon as I can. This ball's booted out of bounds. See if I can create him here. All right, you might have to tell me if someone's.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Raider Blomquist.
Jagger Neves driving baseline, a lot of contact, but ends up getting it stripped away from him. That's a turn.
Like he made both of those foul shots, so we'll put that in. And now we've got the right score. Beaver with the basketball after they stole it again from San Juan. So there have been 3 steals in a row for Beaver. And boy, they let them play. A lot of physical contact there as Ormsby went to the hole. And that might have benefited San Juan as they don't call anything there. Instead, it'll be Beaver basketball out of bounds here on the baseline, I believe. 5:27 to go in the first half now. Beaver leading San Juan 19-16. They get it into Ormsby. He's in traffic, and boy, just as the shot clock expired, it was Bo Yeomans landing on Ormsby, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. So Yeomans guilty of his first. Beaver will inbound it in the corner. Now driving inside the arc, going cross court. They'll go down into the corner. Baseline now, back into the corner. Drive and a kick. Shot is up from Jaron Webb, no good. Rebound to San Juan. So the Broncos could tie with a 3. Jagger Neves with a Euro step to the bucket. He lays it up and in. And like I just said, they could tie with a 3 or a 3-point play. And Jagger Neves giving himself that opportunity here. Fouled as he scores. That'll be the second on Chevion Ormsby. I only have him for any, so fouls for him. And Neves' shot is no good. So the Broncos have not started well from the line here today. That would have tied us up. The Broncos would have a lead had they made a couple of their foul shots, but now we're going to get a foul on Neves here coming the other direction. His first 4 for San Juan in the quarter. Under 5 minutes to go in this first half now. Beavers will inbound in the far corner, up to the wing. Number 23, Sutherland. Back down into the corner, now baseline. Ball's knocked away by San Juan out of bounds. Emmett Lurth and Noah Wolf getting quality time in there. On. This ball is bounced in, but a little weak on the effort there for Beaver. Knocked right back out of bounds by Yeomans. Try again. This time it's Noah Wolf to inbound. In. Beaver has the ball knocked away, back out of bounds.
This could be their 5th or 6th time to inbound here. It's we're trying to get a play going, but good effort from the Broncos.
The Wolf will try one more time. This time they get it in, and a beautiful spinning shot is good for Jaron Webb. They'll make it a 3-point lead again, 21-18 for Beaver. 4.5 to go in the half, and rimming a 3-pointer out is Cole Duke. San Juan battles for the rebound under there, but Beaver comes away with it. Wolf will bounce it down to the baseline, and now they'll send it cross court into the corner. Good ball movement here for Beaver. And now right wing wide open 3 is good for Noah Wolf. (24-18) now for the Beavers. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Halfway through the second quarter. Right side 3 on the way for Baylor Nielsen, no good. And the rebound out of bounds off Juan, I believe. So it will be a dead ball rebound for Beaver, but boy, San Juan's shooting has cooled down quite a bit here. Nothing falling for them right now. Beaver will bring it across the line. And it's Sutherland at the top of the key, and now the ball's stolen by San Juan. They send Jagger Neves ahead. He looked back to see where the defense was. It's an uncontested layup for the Broncos senior. San Juan back to within 4, 24-20. Here's Sutherland with it on the right wing. Goes down into the corner for Clough, but as he does so, we get a whistle off the ball here. Number Going to be on Baylor Nielsen, his first, and that puts Beaver into the bonus. So they'll be shooting on out. Got 3.5 minutes to go in this half. But Davis Carter can't make the first. One more shot coming from the Beaver Junior. On the way and rims off as well. A fight for the rebound, or chase it down, I should say. San Juan comes away with it. Baylor Nielsen airmails a three. That was wildly long. And then a defensive rebound for Beaver. And here comes a shot from the free throw line. No good for Micah Clough. Rebounded by San Juan. Teams trade misses here. Jagger Neves, a wide open look. Nothing but net on the three. He leads all scorers with 9 points now. And it's 24-23. The Broncos back to within one. Here's Micah Clough with it. Trying to work around George McNaughton. He bounces it down under the bucket. And Blomquist felt like he was fouled, but he misses the shot. San Juan has it with the defensive rebound. Cole Duke with an open three, no. And Beaver trying to send Emmett Lurth to the bucket, way too far ahead of him and out of bounds on the baseline. San Juan will get it back on a turnover. Broncos dealing with a Beaver press now. They get it across on a pass to Brig Palmer. Handling other and strange people here.
Yeah, we had that mix up last night. There's a Brigham Nielsen that I believe wore 13, but this is Palmer.
I got it half right this time. And Jagger Neves has heated up. He hits another three from straight away. And the Broncos back on top, 26-24. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Beaver going to try to answer, but Micah Clough misses the three. Rebounded by San Juan, and now the Broncos could start to establish a little momentum here. And it's a wonder what could happen when you start making shots in basketball. Jagger Neves from the left wing misses the three this time.
A little bit of a heat check there from Jagger.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, missed everything on that one.
Stay humble, son. Stay humble. And so, yeah, and that time he didn't get the cat calls from the crowd here with the air ball. He caught a break there maybe. Maybe they weren't paying attention. I don't know. But Beaver will have the ball out of bounds, and they'll walk it across. Broncos have regained a slim 26-24 lead. And now Jagger with his patented from behind steal move as Sutherland went around him, and the Broncos get another steal here. Now another open look for Cole Duke out of the corner. He's missed them all so far, but he's not ashamed to take them. And now we get a San Juan foul on the rebound, I guess. Beyond Jagger Neves, his second. He's having a game. 12 points for San Juan, leads the scoring. The game high right now.
If I had to guess, they might pull Jagger out here and get a little bit of a breather. He's very actively.
If I know Jagger, he disagrees with the call, but will unwillingly saunter off over there and take a seat. Meanwhile, Jordan Sutherland missed the first of the two foul shots. He makes the second. So it's 26-25 now for San Juan. Press continues from Beaver. Nice quick passing for San Juan, though, and a beautiful finger roll for Trip Palmer, who wondered why there was no foul in addition to the bucket. And that puts San Juan up by three again, 28-25. Into the final minute of the first half. There's Ormsby with the classic ball sticks in between the rim and the glass shot. And that'll be a loss of possession. It's the arrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, then it should be, I think, Beaver's ball here. Not sure how this works, and I don't know. Maybe they're saying that the arrow is not in the correct position. No, it's going to be Beaver ball. So there you go. Yeah, they get the jump ball after the shot sticks in between the rim and the glass.
Got this near side ref that went wondering if he was going to argue the arrow there, but doesn't look like it.
I love it. Nearsighted ref. Are there any refs who aren't nearsighted?
Near-side to us. He was on our side of the court.
Oh, near side. I thought you said nearsighted. That would have been one of the funniest things said all day if that's what you meant. As Micah Clough hits a jumper for Beaver on the inbound play. So Beaver back to within one. It's 28-27. We got ourselves a game here, folks, into the final half minute of this first half. Trip Palmer misses the runner. It's rebounded by Beaver, and they're going to run it back across. Working on the defense is George McNaughton. Down into the corner goes Beaver to Carter. Back up to Ormsby on the wing. Now top of the key, Sutherland. Right side for Clough. He pulls up for three. Just off to the right of the key. Misses. And rebounded by San Juan. They run it up from half court. Brig Palmer misses a shot. And the buzzer sounds. San Juan holds a 1-point lead at the end of one half of play. 28-27. We'll take a break and return to Beaver High School for some first half stats. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you will learn real-world skills, explore your passions, and turn your talent into opportunity. Whether you are drawn to healthcare technology, trades, or design, CTE helps you take that next step with confidence, learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career, starting today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 43558733838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Welcome back live to Beaver High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Halftime here in the fourth and final game of a 4-game trip this weekend to both Enterprise and Beaver. And both San Juan teams losing at Enterprise last night. The girls suffering another loss here today against Beaver. And the boys trying to right the ship and come home with at least one win. And right now, embroiled in a tight battle against this Beaver team. And this has been a fun game, just like the Enterprise game was last night. I think all these Region 18 games are going to be fun this year. And it's showing right now on this lengthy road trip. But the Broncos lead it by 1 the first 16 minutes tonight. 28-27 is the score. They trailed 15-12 after the first quarter, but outscored Beaver in the second quarter 16-12. And so, tell you what, some even quarters, and that's why we've got ourselves an even game. And San Juan shooting pretty well in that first half, 48% all total from the field. 12 of 25, very appropriate since we got through Christmas. And 10 of 24 went Beaver in that first half for 40% shooting. Let's see, from inside the arc, Beaver won 62% in that first half, 8 of 13. From three-point range, Broncos trailing just slightly in that department. Beaver was 4 of 10 for 40%. San Juan 4 of 12 for 33%, but still pretty good all around. The only struggles that San Juan really had in that first quarter were from the line. They were 0 of 5. So if you add those 5 points or even 3 of them, you could see how much of a difference that might make as far as your lead goes. And we'll see if San Juan can fix that in the second half. Rebounding fairly even. I've got San Juan for 15 and Beaver for 12. 3 offensive rebounds for the Broncos, 2 for Beaver. Turnovers, 9 against San Juan and 5 against Beaver. The 1 block shot for San Juan is all I have in that column. And 6 steals for Beaver, only 2 for San Juan. So that one's a little bit uneven as well. But again, the turnovers, maybe that's partially the difference in the turnovers also. Individual scoring, starting with Beaver, Chevion Ormsby leading with 8. Jordan Sutherland has 6. Darren Webb and Micah Clough with 4 apiece. Noah Wolf has 3 off the bench, and Raider Blomquist with 2 off the bench for Beaver. For San Juan, it is Jagger Neves leading all scorers with 12 points through the first half. Baylor Nielsen and Trip Palmer are helping out with 6 apiece. Cash Palmer and Cole Duke both have 2 apiece. 3-point baskets, 4 for each team, 2 apiece for Jagger Neves and Baylor Nielsen for San Juan. And 2 for Chevion Ormsby, Beaver, 1 apiece for Noah Wolf and Jordan Sutherland. So we got a couple minutes left as these two teams come back out to warm up, getting set for the second half. 28-27 lead for San Juan. Stay with us. We'll take a break and we'll return for the start of the second half. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more. For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telecom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelecom.com for details today.
Welcome back to Beaver High School as we resume play here to start this second half. San Juan has the basketball and a 1-point lead. Trip Palmer drives toward the bucket, swatted out of his hand, but apparently illegally, as Micah Clough is going to be called for his third foul of the day. They had Jagger Neves up last. San Juan will reset here with a new shot clock. Jagger Neves has it now in the midcourt circle. Right-hand dribble, crossing over now through the legs. Hands off left side for Baylor Nielsen. They worked a little release over there, and the pass in the feet of George McNaughton, but thankfully for San Juan, the ball apparently was touched by a Beaver as it went out of bounds. So Jagger Neves will inbound again, this time 22 on the shot clock, and he lobs it up for Duke, gets it back on the wing. Now, George McNaughton backs his way to the bucket, has his shot swatted out of bounds, and San Juan will keep it. Another shot block for Beaver. Actually the first for them in the game, and Jagger Neves is knocked over as he shoots. They will call the foul. That is going to be a 3-shot shooting situation here for Jagger Neves. Aaron Webb, the guilty party. Calling him Jagger Nieves in here. I know that's how he likes it in visiting arenas. So Neves drains the first here. He has been a force for San Juan today. That puts him back up by 2. 2 more shots coming. And the second is nothing but net as well. 30-27 now. These are our first points of the second half. 9 seconds into the frame. Neves hits all 3 of those. That's the first foul shot San Juan has made today also. So the Beavers back in the offensive end with it now. Ormsby on the left wing. San Juan going from left to right on your radio dial in this half, by the way. Ormsby misses a pull-up jumper. San Juan gets the rebound. The Broncos work it in. Jagger Neves almost lost the handle, but hands it to Trip Palmer. He misses the 6-footer. San Juan rebounds it, though, but now George McNaughton has it stolen away. And so Beaver gets another steal. They'll set it up in the offensive end. There's a fade on the way, and that's good from 18 from Micah Clough. Was falling over and in desperation just put up a shot, but he had good mechanics on the shot, and he gets paid out for it. Jagger Neves backs it up on the dribble in the midcourt circle. Goes left side for Nielsen. Back to Jagger Neves straight away. Right side now for Duke. Back to Neves. Straightaway 3 is short. Rebounded by Beaver. They'll run in transition, but now slow it up on the far side. Over here to Ormsby left wing. He goes around Cole Duke to the bucket. His shot is rejected by Trip Palmer, but I think he was fouled on the floor before he went up. If they give him continuation. Yeah.
Give it a cold.
Yeah, it was definitely on the floor, but they're going to give him continuation. So he's going to shoot two. Generous on the continuation, I think. Ormsby misses the first of the two foul shots nonetheless. Second is on the way. Nobody in the key for Beaver. That's interesting. They were back on defense. What that was about, but rebound, Ormsby couldn't make either of those. Beaver, who was back early on defense. Oh, there's an alley-oop dunk as Neves threw it up for Trip Palmer, and he threw it down. Wow. Good timing on that play. You don't get to see that every day, but Micah Clough answers with a three coming the other way as it opens up a little, and it's 33-32. San Juan throws up an air ball. That's Cole Duke over here from the right baseline. Rebound out of bounds in favor of San Juan. So a dunk and then a three. That got the crowd excited for a moment. Now, all right.
Go ahead.
Palmer just misses from 19 feet. That's all I was going to say.
No, watching Jagger try to get that ball, and he was looking for Trip to find that open lane inside. I think and do another alley-oop.
Yeah. Yeah, they may be aware of that now on the Beaver side.
They closed that off on that inbound pretty well.
And here's a pull-up jumper from 18, and San Juan mishandles the rebound on that as Sutherland missed. There's an air ball thrown up, but they're going to save it from going out of bounds on the far side now. So back-to-back offensive rebounds for Beaver. They've got a third chance here, but Palmer is going to stuff that shot as he gets the block. And now coming the other way, Trip Palmer will draw a foul as he was going to the bucket. So let's see. Sutherland missed, and the Broncos got a defensive rebound as well. When someone blocks a shot on my iPad, you got to hit a bunch of buttons, man. You got the block, you got the missed shot from the kid, then you got the rebound. So crazy. I don't know how. Yeah, I can only do so much on this. There's so many other stats to.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't know how you do it. You're a talented guy, Rhett.
Well, thank you, but a lot of times I miss stuff, so it's nice to have you to help me out. Oh, by the way, this happened. I'm like, thank you. I was looking down, wondering what I was doing. Trip Palmer has become a factor here in this third quarter. He hits both foul shots. Indeed, the Broncos have heated up from the free throw line in this second half. I guess there was only one way to go, and that was up from where they were in the first half. But they're a lot better from the line here in the second half already. And they've stretched the lead again to three. It's 35-32. Beaver with the basketball. I'm really surprised that wasn't a carry right there. So was Easton Nielsen, I noticed, as Ormsby misses a three. San Juan pulls down the rebound, and the Broncos run it up. Baylor Nielsen straight away wanted the three, but the defense closed in on him. Now they go under the bucket. George McNaughton couldn't hit the spinner. Rebounded by Beaver, and a three is good. I didn't see who made that. Thought it was 22. Was that not who shot it?
22. My head.
So Micah Clough hit the three, back-to-back threes for him, and that ties us at 35 apiece. Timeout with 4:03 to go. We'll take it to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills. Build your dream. and step into your career starting today.
Back to Beaver High School hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. There's a 3-shot stuffed by Beaver that was released by Jagger Neves. Rebound out of bounds in favor of San Juan, but we are all tied at 35 here. 2 block shots apiece for these two teams. After that one, now Trip Palmer, a good job to get himself some room in the lane, and he scores from in front of the bucket. Now Beavers, number 22, Micah Clough on the run, misses a hook shot as he runs through. Bounded by San Juan. 3 out of the left corner, no good for Nielsen. Jagger Neves tracks down the rebound though, and Nielsen's going to get another try, and that one goes in. San Juan up by 5, 40-35. Beautiful shot that time from Nielsen. Ormsby answers for Beaver. It's 40-38. Thing opens up a bit here. Now San Juan with it, throw it into the middle, and a lot of traffic in there, and it's intercepted by Beaver. Running down to the bucket, missing the layup try, but drawing a foul is Ormsby. He'll go to the line and shoot a couple. Foul is going to be the second on Bo Yeomans. Didn't even know he was out there. They all look the same with these on-haired. Ormsby does make the first of the 2. He could tie on this shot. Tie the game, I should say. 2:48 left in the third quarter. Has been a real good one here this afternoon. Second shot is good for Ormsby. So we're all knotted at 40 apiece, and San Juan dealing with a press from Beaver. With some passing, they get it out across the line, though, and Jagger Neves has it on the wing. Through the legs on the dribble. Tried to penetrate. They're going to call him for the push and the offensive charge on the play. So, unfortunately, that is the third foul against Jagger Neves. And he's going to have to step out temporarily. He has been a force today for San Juan, so they will miss him. Probably, I'm guessing, won't see him again until the fourth quarter. While Beaver will bring it across the line. It's Noah Wolf with it, but San Juan gets in to cause some havoc down there. Now Wolf hemmed in at the midcourt line, but got the ball to Micah Clough, who's fouled by Trip Palmer. That is Trip Palmer's third in the game as well. And San Juan's fourth now in this third quarter. One more foul, and Beaver will be in the bonus. We've got 2:15 left in the frame. Fake shot out of the corner for Dominic Toby, and now the ball sails out of bounds as Yeoman stepped in and blocked that, or what exactly did he do?
Yeah, he got a block on that. It wasn't a full hand block, but
I didn't see who shot that, but I'll just have to give someone a miss. But a block shot, more importantly, for San Juan. That's their third block of the day that I've seen. Here's Ormsby trying to work in on Cole Duke, and wow, he spins away from Duke and hits the fade on the baseline from 17. Impressive shot there for Ormsby, and Beaver regains the lead 42-40. Baylor Nielsen, wide open 3 from the left wing is no good. Rebounded by Beaver, and they'll run it across. Emmett Lurth with it, hands off. Here's a 3 on the way from Toby, no good. Rebounded by San Juan, and the Broncos could tie here. 1:25 to go in the third quarter. 42-40 in favor of Beaver. This one's not a wide open 3, but Nielsen took it anyway, missed it, and Bo Yeomans could not follow up from underneath the bucket. Now a shot is no good from out high for Beaver. Defensive rebound for San Juan. Now Trip Palmer sent toward the bucket. He just takes a moment, spins it off the glass and in. San Juan Senior has 14 on the day. We are all tied once again, 42 apiece. 42 seconds ago in the third quarter. 42s were wild there for 1 second. And now Ormsby trying to go around Cole Duke again. He almost did, and now he spins away from Duke. Misses the shot high off the glass. Rebounded by San Juan. The Broncos bring it in. Cole Duke misses the three. And it's rebounded by Beaver. And the Beavers will work it in, and it's Micah Clough with the basketball. Shot clock is off. Now the ball goes out of bounds over here on the near sideline. And it looks like it's going to stay. Nobody wants to come over here and take the ball. If I was San Juan, I'd have come over and said, here I am.
I'll take it, right?
Beaver basketball, though. So looking to get it in is Wolf, and he does. Now Ormsby spins away from the defense of Cole Duke, floats up the three. It's no good. Buzzer sounds. That's the way the quarter ends, in a very familiar scene. Last night we were tied going into the fourth quarter in Enterprise. Tonight we're tied going into the fourth quarter in Beaver. 42 all. Stay with us. We'll return for the start of the final frame here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back to Beaver High School as we open the fourth quarter. It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Final quarter of a 4-game road trip, so I guess that's 6 quarters. This is our 16th quarter of the weekend, and it hasn't gone well for San Juan on the trip so far. Both teams losing to Enterprise last night. The girls losing to Beaver today, earlier, and now San Juan boys trying to pick up a win here, but Beaver will score the first bucket of the fourth quarter to go up 44-42. But man, this has been a battle here this afternoon, just like it was last night in in Enterprise. And so we expect a fun fourth quarter here. The Broncos turn it over, though, as they lob it down low over the head of George McNaughton. So the unforced error there will give it back to Beaver. San Juan was in this position last night and allowed Enterprise just to take the momentum in the fourth quarter. Broncos will be looking to avoid that here today. Nice spin and a shot that rolls in for Micah Clough. Back-to-back buckets for Clough on good athletic efforts from the big senior. And you're saying that's the kid who's as tall as Trip Palmer?
Like it, just eyeballing him down on the court.
Yeah, he does look tall. So, yeah, there's a three for Baylor Nielsen. That stuns the crowd in here. They don't cheer as loud when San Juan makes a three. So that makes it a 1-point game, 46-45. We get whistles as Noah Wolf was driving. He'll shoot 2. Nielsen, his second foul. First foul of the fourth quarter. Noah Wolf will go to the line here. Beaver. And the shot is in and good. One more shot to come. .6:44 to go in this game now. A 47-45 lead for Beaver. Second shot from Wolf rims in. He has 5 points on the day. Make it a 48-45 lead. San Juan will inbound. No press from Beaver here. They'll walk it across. Jagger Neves sends it left side for Duke. Gets it back. Now Nielsen on the right side. Naughton was double teamed. He was able to kick it out to Nielsen, who missed the shot. Now Trip Palmer's laughing because they allowed him to lay on some kid's back during that rebound and did not whistle the play down, and San Juan scored. Who scored that, Cortland?
I did not. I was looking at the coach as
I was distracted.
Just about to lose his mind over Trip grab there.
Yeah, I was distracted by Nielsen or Trip Palmer laughing at the play that he wasn't called. Crazy. Well, I'm gonna give Duke some points. Why not? San Juan got an offensive rebound on the play, no matter how illegal it might have been. Here's a foul on the floor against San Juan. Looked like this is on Neves, and so that'll be his fourth. So that's tough. So he's the player that's in the most foul trouble now on the floor. And the Beavers will inbound the basketball. It is 48-47 in favor of Beaver. Clough misses a shot. San Juan gets the rebound. Broncos could retake the lead. 5:30 to go in the game. George McNaughton wide open, and his shot rolls around and then drops. And that is his first points of the game. Comes at a key moment, gives San Juan a 49-48 lead. Still plenty of time left in this game. We're going to whistle here. Timeout called by Beaver.
Beaver coach had to go across half court to yell timeout at the ref. No one had him, I guess.
He's upset. I think he might be upset by a couple things that we the last minute or two. If I remember correctly, wasn't he an assistant with BYU, or I can't remember. I believe this is a coach who has a storied history here in the state.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I have no.
I'd have to study again, but yeah, I feel like he is a formidable coach who's had a lot of experience here in the state. I want to say hi back home to my boys, Alan and James, who are listening, and my wife, Abby. It's been a lengthy road trip, so I miss you guys and looking forward to back home. Glad you guys are listening today. It's been a fun game today for sure for these boys. And we will have a late return tonight after the youngsters' bedtime, unfortunately. Say good night here on the air and say good morning when we see each other. Some of these kids' shoes are Taylor Nielsen's look tasty to me. Look like ice cream.
Vibrant,
the pastel.
Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, that's exactly what. They remind me of these bags you have of these high shoes. And that's just what you get here on a Red Rock 92 StreamUtah.Live broadcast, guys. We don't let you down. That's for sure.
Vibrant color. That shoe.
And do you order them that way, or do you have to buy two pair of shoes and mix them?
I would guess you can order that way now. So popular.
Yeah.
But I don't know that for sure.
There is some good play again by Micah Clough. This guy has become a handful. He can't score, but he does draw a foul. And it's going to be on George McNaughton, his first. So Micah Clough at the line to try to tie this thing up and give Beaver the lead, depending on what he does here. First shot right through, so that does tie the game at 49. Leads all scorers with 17 points. When he's had a great fourth quarter. He's not able to give Beaver the lead, but they do get the rebound on the miss. But now San Juan steals it, runs the floor. Jagger Neves lays it up and in traffic. Very impressive for San Juan.
Very cool and collected from Jagger, too. I think he just turned around and went back down court.
And now Ormsby answers with a three for Beaver. Devion Ormsby takes over the scoring lead with that bucket. He has 18. And now Beaver is pressing. We are not quite halfway through the fourth quarter in a barn burner here as these two teams trade the lead in the fourth quarter. 52-51 after that three for Beaver. Jagger Neves on the right wing for San Juan, down in the corner actually. Dribbles back out to the wing. Now sends it to Cole Duke at the top of the key. Back to Neves. Neves drives to the baseline, floats up the shot on the move, misses it, and underneath, George McNaughton is fouled as he goes up for the putback. Gordon Sutherland is the man who committed the foul. That'll be his first.
Great effort from up a couple.
Now McNaughton's got an opportunity to help San Juan out from the line, but he misses the first. So it remains a 52-51 lead for Beaver. McNaughton will try to tie the game, and he does. So guess what? We're all tied again at 52 this time. We are now exactly halfway through the fourth quarter. Beaver with the basketball. Chevion Ormsby. Just fun to say his name. Right side now, Davis Carter. Back up top for Sutherland. Sutherland will try to get around Trip Palmer. Palmer stays in good position. Now back out for Ormsby. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Micah Clough has it. Back up top. Now right side. A three on the way from Carter. Rims off. San Juan pulls down the rebound. And Baylor Nielsen ran it up, handed off to Jagger Neves. Now gets a return pass. Left side again for Neves. They set a pick. Neves tried to send it down low on a little pick and roll there for George McNaughton. And now McNaughton on the ground battling. He had the ball, and Easton Nielsen will call a timeout. So San Juan will have possession. The game is tied at 52 with 3:18 to go. Broncos have the timeout. We'll here and let you know that High School Hoops this afternoon is brought to you in part by Diamond Designs, offering a wide variety of quality customized products. Lights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. Four Corners Regional Care Center, a skilled nursing and rehab facility in a caring setting. Jones and DeMille Engineering, from infrastructure to quality of life, engineering the future of rural communities. Napa Motor Parts, get everything you need in Blanding and Monticello. San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and supporting local teams for decades. And Westcott Motors, San Juan County's source for quality, affordable vehicles, westcott-motors.com. Big thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. We are gearing up for an exciting finish here this afternoon for sure. As again, with 3:18 left in this game, we've decided nothing. I was recalling last time I was in this gym, we had an overtime thriller, and I think it may have even been double overtime in here. And I don't know that we're not headed that way again, but here's Trip Palmer hitting a three, and I don't know if that's what they drew up. He doesn't usually shoot from back there, but he hits the three here. So he's up to 17. That was a huge bucket. That makes it 55-52.
He had the size advantage. They gave him a little bit of room, and he decided, hey, why not? I'll go for this.
And we'd like to see that happen more often. That was fun. Now Beaver working it in the front court. Over to the right of the key is Micah Clough, and man, he is very tough with this fade. That time he hits it from 10 feet. He falls backwards and puts up a beautiful shot every time. Got 19, and it's 55-54 now for San Juan. 2:20 left in the game, and now Beaver steals the ball from San Juan. They run it up, and a layup over Baylor Nielsen is good for Emmett Lurth. His first points of the day. So we got the steal and the score, and San Juan commits the turnover, falls behind by 1 point. 56-55 is the score. We're into the final 2 minutes. Jagger Neves lobs it up for Baylor Nielsen. He's on the wing over there. Wanted the three, but was guarded too tightly by Davis Carter. Now they get it to Nielsen for the three, and it rolled around twice and then rolled out.
That was a deep NBA three there. We wanted that one. I could tell Baylor wanted that one for sure.
Yeah, that was tough for it to roll that many times around the rim. That was a tough one. And it looks like a Beaver timeout here with 1:38 to go. The Beavers with a 1 point lead. This is getting nuts here. This is going to be an exciting finish for sure. And San Juan trying to get one win out of this 4-game road trip for these teams. They've got the whole girls team sitting behind them now, cheering them on. And so there's a pretty good San Juan contingent in here. I've noticed there's some folks across the way from us and some folks here on the near side.
Beaver's a little closer, a little easier to get to than Enterprise. So
a little bit.
Makes it easier for this fan base to come out. And
Yeah. Yeah, and so it's been a fun day for sure. Plus, it's Saturday, so you have to give the working folks and the school folks some credit. Saturday's a good travel day, so yeah, it's been a fun one here, and nothing less than what we expected between rivals. And of course, you know it means a lot for a Beaver team that couldn't defeat San Juan on the football field this year, but are trying to do it here on the basketball court. It all comes down to this last minute 38 right here with Beaver on top by 1 point. And Beaver will have the ball in the offensive end here coming out of this timeout. Apparently we're going to Wichita on the sound system. As Micah Clough, who's been nearly unstoppable here in this fourth quarter, will inbound the basketball to Chevion Ormsby in the backcourt. He will dribble it quickly across the line and hand off to Noah Wolf. Wolf bounces it around Jagger Neves for Clough. Now Clough is run into, and that's going to be a foul on someone, and it's Jagger Neves, and so that's going to be his fifth and final foul. That is a tough break for San Juan as Neves fouls out of the game. He had the co-scoring lead with Trip Palmer. Going to be Brig Palmer coming in for him. So San Juan will not have Jagger Neves for the last minute 25. Nobody else is in imminent danger of fouling out at this point for either team. And I'm not sure what the refs were just talking about right there. It was almost...
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out. I don't know if it's a clarification thing, but...
Wow. Beaver inbounded for an alley-oop try that didn't go, but Noah Wolf cleans it up with a putback as San Juan was a little quiet under the boards there, not able to get that rebound, and now they're down by 3. And San Juan has it in the offensive end, and Trip Palmer with an unbelievable effort off the glass gets that to go, and San Juan's back to within 1 with 1:02. That was a great shot for Trip Palmer. He didn't even jump. He was kind of flat-footed on that and just kind of threw it up.
Yeah, not the prettiest shot from Trip, but nonetheless, it's worth 2 points, so we'll take it.
Yeah, I think a couple of his teammates were heckling him there and giving him high fives or low fives. Now we get another timeout here with 1:02 to go, and what has been an outstanding game today, but Beaver has been holding the lead here for the last minute or two. It's been very slim, and it has been back and forth. The Broncos haven't had the lead now for a minute, maybe a minute and a half. So they're looking to get back on top. Actually, that's not true. When Tripp hit his 3 was the last time San Juan had the lead. Since then, Beaver has kind of snagged some of the momentum. The Broncos looking for a strong finish in this one. And San Juan, with the loss last night in Enterprise, falling to 7-7 on the season, looking to get back above 500 with a win here today. Obviously set themselves up good position for the postseason as well. All these games key against these region opponents. Jagger Neves might be seeing a bit of wetness over there on the floor. I think they figured that out. Neves just fouled out of the game. I thought Portland, they were saying maybe he only had 4 fouls is what they were saying, but I didn't know what the ref was holding up the 4 for, but we may never know.
Yeah, in my head, I think he fouled out, but he has 4. I'd be surprised that he's not at 4.
Yeah, he would be in for sure, and it shows 5 on the scoreboard. They haven't changed that. Beaver has the basketball. They do have to shoot. There is 15 seconds on the shot clock, and now 40 seconds left in the game. So they'll have to do something. San Juan doesn't have to foul just yet, down by just 1. Here's Micah Clough with a head fake, and then the fade won't go. That is a key miss. San Juan gets the basketball, and now they've got a chance looking for a good look at the bucket here. Micah Clough took not so good of a look right there. What San Juan can do. They get it to their big man, Trip Palmer. He scores off the glass, and the Broncos take a 59-58 lead. Clock is running down to 7 seconds to go. Micah Clough thought about the three. Beaver looking to get the ball to the bucket here. Ormsby throws it up at the buzzer, and it sails wide. The Broncos have won 59-58. Unbelievable finish. As Micah Clough took a hard shot in the offensive end for Beaver, missed it. The Broncos got the ball. Rip Palmer scores the game winner, and Ormsby unable to score at the buzzer for Beaver. Wow.
Talk about barn burners and how close these games are. And tonight did not disappoint. That's exactly the game we wanted. It's environment when it's.
Yeah, that was an exciting finish for sure. We knew it was shaping up. That was the way the whole game was. It was back and forth. I don't think anybody had more than a 5-point lead in this the whole game. And so what a game between these two region rivals as Coach Easton Nielsen and Joe Hillock meet at midcourt, congratulate each other. And that was a hard-fought, fun region game, and we'll look forward to Beaver coming to Blanding here in a few weeks. As the Broncos close out a long road trip with one win to their name as they head back home. So unfortunately, between the two teams, they went just 1-3 on this weekend. But obviously, this is a high note to finish it on here tonight in the Beaver High School gym. A 59-58 win for the San Juan boys. We will take a break. We'll open the postgame show next as we return to Beaver High School. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873-838.
Holiday. With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Men can take a hit. We can tough it out. We're told to suck it up a lot more than we're asked to talk it out. But the truth is, the only way to tackle what's up here is by talking it out. To simply say what we're feeling. With friends, family, or the Utah Crisis Hotline. Put this number in your contacts right now. And if you're ever wondering if you have someone to talk to, you do. 24/7.
Ready to own a home in Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, crafts personalized loans with top rates and expert support. Buying, refinancing, or building your dream home? We've got you covered. Sit with Britt and begin your home ownership adventure. Visit our local pros for all your mortgage lending needs. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-33869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Welcome back live to Beaver High School is where we are this afternoon. We are getting some sound from that other mic, I think. High School Hoops on Red Rock. 25 to go in the game. So Broncos didn't have what had been one of this game in the last minute 25. But they came together as a unit and got a very solid Region 18 win. And the Broncos will head home above 500 with an 8-7 record after all the dust has settled now on this lengthy road trip over here to southwestern Utah. And a game that was back and forth all game long. It was tight all game long. It was very fun to watch. We're tied going into the fourth quarter. We were nearly tied at the end of regulation. It wouldn't have shocked me to go overtime in this thing. Broncos ended in regulation with a bucket from Trip Palmer, but of course he had a lot of help throughout the game. And it was also a key miss from Micah Clough there when thought Beaver had enough time to get a better look down there in the offensive end on their last possession, but Micah Clough may have not known how much time he had left on the shot clock and elected to take a difficult shot from about 16 feet. And that miss was really uncharacteristic for him in the second half. He was tough to stop, and that miss was key. That opened the door for San Juan to be able to take the game-winning lead the final 10 seconds of the game and then be unable to score as time expired. Kevion Ormsby had the ball, but never got a real good shot away, and that's how it ended. In fact, I don't know if I put his missed shot on here in the excitement. At any rate, my stats are always very unofficial, but we'll call them out anyway. As far as what I did on the iPad here today, 46% for San Juan. Pretty good today from the field, 23 of 50. They outshot Beaver, who ended the day 40 at 21 of 50. So from inside the arc, San Juan shooting 57%, 68. Beaver 13 of 51 for 42. From beyond the arc, Beaver had the edge there, 8 of 19%. San Juan was 7 of 22 for 32%. Let's see, free throws. San Juan came on to hit 6 of 12 there in the second half. They were 0 of 5 in the first half and then ended up scoring 6 in the second half. So we knew that had to happen. So they did a great job from the line in the second half. And we're going to take a break here from the stats as we're joined by Easton Nielsen. Easton, I just want to hear how you're breathing after running over here and climbing up that ladder, man. That's we're up here in the rafters for sure. We got a great view straight down on you guys. But what a win for you guys. What a battle here. You're going to get out of a long road trip with one win. You'll be above 500 as you head back home. But, man, just an exciting win for you guys and an exciting game that you guys played a great game today, and you got paid off by the win.
I mean, our guys played a lot of effort today and hung in there. I mean, man, Beaver shot the ball pretty well today. They had a couple kids, 27.
Yeah.
My word, they hit some shots down the stretch that really made things a little bit stressful there for a little bit, for the fourth quarter there. But our guys hung in there. That's what they needed to do. They kept grinding. They kept trying to get to the rim. They, embraced the moment, and it was a great team effort. We had everybody on from the bench to those on the floor playing their role, keeping us in it, giving us a chance, and loved how it ended, obviously. Fun win for those. This obviously is a long road trip, tough road trip. You get the San Juan Beaver rivalry. It's one of the best. Generational rivalry for sure. So you always know coming into this gym, it's going to be a rodeo, and you got to be ready for it. And our guys, they hung in, and that's what.
Yeah, it didn't disappoint us for sure. What did Coach Hillock tell you after the game?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Hillock, he's been in the business a long time, a lot of different levels too.
Yeah.
We just had a lot of respect for how each of our. Pretty fun game to watch. You saw some good players going at it and playing pretty well, and a lot of back and forth. all through the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was just part of. Got to respect the effort, and we're happy we.
Kind of an interesting moment in the game. Coach Hillock lost his mind. These refs let you guys play, I think, both of these games, in Enterprise last night and in Beaver here today. But just a funny moment when Tripp basically laid on some kid's back to get that rebound right over there. And then he was laughing after the play because he thought he was going to get called for it. Coach Hillock lost his mind. I think Tripp scored on that play. But that was an interesting moment between you guys. It was kind of entertaining for us.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There were multiple entertaining moments in this game, to be sure. You did a great job bouncing back. Did the boys have the attitude right from the start today after a kind of a heartbreaking loss last night, a tough one, to just have that attitude to be able to rebound here today?
But, I mean, the version of our team that came out last night wasn't the one that we wanted, right? It's not. We did some good things, but the areas with turnovers that killed us. And at times in this game today, turnovers hurt.
Right.
Still a point of emphasis. I'm not entirely pleased with our improvement in that regard. Many of which were not even. There was times their defense they forced, other times gift wrapped it. Those are the ones. Last night that killed us, and so coming into today, I mean, a long year. We got a high school basketball team. We want to play with a little more consistency. But end of the day, it's just about winning the next. And that's learn what we can, make it, and give our best effort tomorrow. That's how we approach every single.
You're in the thick of it now. These games are all going to matter from here on out, setting yourself up for the. What are the things that you're going to take from this weekend? How will you approach the coming weeks here when you get back home now, a chance to get back on the practice court?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some. Monitor that, and second thing, throughout the course of the game, one of the actually got buckets down, running our post to the blocks a little faster, and we did get a couple good. One in particular that was really bucket. We'll refine our transition. And I mean, end of the game, look at things we can improve, and understand Moab's going to, local game. Got Nash Jones, a couple other guys.
Midway through here, what's your opinion on where this team stands?
I mean, here's what we know. On any given day, there's a compete buddy, and on any given day, and that's the reality that we're facing right now. And they're still within our control, and there's some reasons that they're harder to. And so, knowing that we, buddy, gives me a really positive outlook on how we could, if we continue to build on a win like this, and continue to get better and address those. Had some good battles with some. We're not running from anybody. Given night, we believe. We're just going to keep working, bring that version.
All right. Well, I know it's a long road trip home. It's not as long as it would be if we were playing Enterprise today. So we're thankful for that. But it is a long road trip home. Have a safe travels. Climbing the ladder, man.
Hey, no problem.
Coming up in here, the bird's nest with us.
You guys travel safely as well. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach. That is Coach Easton Nielsen. His team closes out the weekend with a strong 59-58 win here this afternoon. Beavers, a great win for the Broncos. They improved back above 500 to 8-7, and we'll continue working on it when they come back home. I'll continue stats now as we close this thing out, and just taking a look at the individual scoring now. Well, I didn't talk about the rebounding, I don't think. San Juan out-rebounding Beaver in this game, 30 24, all unofficial here stats-wise, of course. 7 offensive for San Juan, 6 Beaver. In the turnovers, the Broncos losing that battle. You heard Coach Nielsen talking about that. Fortunately, today it didn't kill the game for them, but they did struggle at times turning the ball over. 13 on and 6 Beaver. Well, I know that 6 mark is kind of down closer to where at the end of these games. Block shots, 3 of those for San Juan unofficially. I had 9 steals for Beaver and 1. And now the individual scoring. We'll start it off with the hometown Beaver. And not surprisingly, it was Micah Clough leading the way with 19 points. He was pretty impressive in this. I love it when my stats just always excited. I don't know why that happens. It's the one page of these stats that goes black. I love it. There, it's back. All right, so 19 for Micah Clough, but Chevion Ormsby was right behind him with 18. And it falls off pretty drastically from there. 7 for Noah Wolf, 6 for Jordan Sutherland, 4-point day for Jaron Webb, and 2 for Ryder Blomquist, Emmett Lurth off the bench for the Beavers. They had 8 3-point baskets today, 4 from Chevion Ormsby, the man who had the ball in his hands as the buzzer sounded as he shot at the buzzer, but was unable to make that shot that would have given an exciting win. Today, San taking the win. Micah Clough had 2 today, 1 apiece for Wolf and Sutherland. San Juan, it was Trip Palmer, the only player who got above 20 points. 1 today. Jagger Neves had 17. Baylor Nielsen with 12. 4-point day for Cole Duke. 3 for George Naughton. Cash Palmer had 2 on the day. And again, that is all unofficial. I know I did miss 1 basket. I gave that to Cole Duke. I'm not sure. I could be incorrect on a couple player stats right. Get it all correct. Our article. Let's see. Point baskets today, 7 of them. 4 for Baylor Nielsen. He had a great day. 2 for Jagger Neves. 1 for Trip Palmer. The rare 3-point basket for. So the Broncos win at 59-58. Unfortunately, the girls suffered 2 losses on the weekend. Boys go 1-1, and Enterprise and got some. If those are actual, yeah, we got some paper airport out there now. All the riff-raff out on the. That'll do it for our broadcast and this the close of this weekend as well. We do thank you for somewhat ended on a fine finish. Today, if the San Juan boys getting the win, that'll make the bus ride home a lot nicer this afternoon. Thanks to all the sponsors for making these broadcasts possible, making our travel possible. We couldn't do without you. To all the listeners and the viewers for joining us. The reason we do broadcast on behalf of Cortland Lyman, who was outstanding weekend on the StreamUtah.Live side. It's Rhett Sifford along from high school. Have a great what's left of your weekend, high school.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and Utah.Live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, San Juan Building Supply, Blue Mountain Foods, Bradford Tire, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Diamond Propane, Colleen Kays, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, San Juan Health, Crowley Construction, Northern Electric, San Juan Insurance, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Diamond Designs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Energy Fuels, San Juan Public Health, Emory Telcom, Red's Ace Hardware, Canyonlands Tire, Empire Electric, Flights Gymnastics, Utah Navajo Health System, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Pharmacy, Four Corners Regional Care Center, Jones & DeMille Engineering, Napa Motor Parts, San Juan Credit Union, Primary Residential Mortgage, and Westcott Motor. Live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.Live.